What's up guys, Houndish here, and today Xur has returned to the reef once again. He's down here in the Queen's cupboard, hanging about with his wares. So we're going to see what he has for us this week, hopefully some lovely loots. Come on, Xur. Okay, we have a Legacy Ingram right there. That is year 1 stuff at year 1 levels for 29 strange coins. Kind of expensive, but if you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you. We have the Imperial Bellicose right there for the Titan. Discipline strength roll, which is alright. Aiming weapons while airborne holds you in place. And with a full super, orbs recharge your melee. So this is the floaty Titan helmet. It can be a lot of fun in various activities. If you've got modifiers like airborne on, it can be fun in PvP as well, jumping up in the air, getting snipes, generally duking people out and messing around in the Crucible. It is a lot of fun, this helmet, so definitely if you're a Titan and you haven't tried it out, pick it up. You can do some interesting stuff with it. Up next we have the Knucklehead Radar for the Hunter. Discipline strength roll right there. Radar remains visible while aiming primary weapons. Now this exotic is not the most useful anymore. You do have that one artifact, I totally forget the name of it. You can have an artifact from Tyra in the reef that essentially does what this helmet does, which is unfortunate for Knucklehead Radar, so it's not a top tier choice. Again, if you want it in the collection, that is fair enough, but in terms of the role, as well as the exotic in general, it's not super fantastic. Like I said, if you're looking out for something that gives you a radar, you can pick up an artifact, even though I can't tell you the name because I'm kind of useless, but go to Tyra in the Iron Temple and have a look. Up next, we have Nothing Manacles for the Warlock right there. Intellect Discipline roll enables scatter grenade tracking, and you gain an additional scatter grenade charge. If you run a Void Walker and you run scatter grenades in particular, these things are absolutely ridiculous. You'll be able to just keep throwing grenades inside of those void strikes and things like that. It absolutely destroys, but they're also pretty good inside of the Crucible as well. You're going to have an absolute ton of grenades, especially if you have high discipline there. So out of the exotics this week, I'd say that this is probably one of the upper tier ones, possibly the best one right here. Things like Imperial Bellicose are a little bit more kind of skill based. They do a thing, but as to whether you can really utilize that thing is kind of, you know, skill dependent. Anyway, we have a weapon. We have the Truth. It holds 1 rocket in the magazine and no more. So this is a pretty good PvP launcher. They did nerf the magazine size on it, so it only has 1 in the mag right now, but rounds fired from the weapon seek their targets aggressively. The tracking from this thing is very aggressive, and then rockets from this weapon will detonate early based on proximity to targets. Now, it's an absolute beast inside of the Crucible. One of the reasons for that is that the tracking is so aggressive, but a lot of its stats are in its blast radius right there, so it absolutely destroys, especially in the Crucible, but it'll destroy in PvE stuff as well. I do believe they're going to look at the change to the magazine size also, so if you don't have this weapon, absolutely worth picking one up right there. So that is what he has. We also have the Curios, the Plasma Drive, the Emerald Coil, the Heavy Ammo Synths in 2 different varieties. Buy this one, by the way. This is the value one right there. We also have 3 of coins and glass needles, and of course material exchange. So that is what Xur has for us today, guys. Do excuse my super tiredness. I woke up like a few minutes ago, so I'm sorry if I'm a little bit but if you have enjoyed the video, a like is always appreciated below. Let me know if you're going to pick anything up off Xur. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit subscribe to see a lot more Destiny content. For now though, you guys have an awesome weekend.